Hi everyone, my name is Patrick Noruzi. I'm an international student here in the Philippines, currently studying medicine, fourth year in UST. I'm originally from Armenia, but I grew up in Iran, so my citizenship is Iranian. That's a good question. I think China has a lot to say when it comes to the economy of the not even Asia but actually of the world. I once heard that US's biggest debt is to China. That's a big word because US seems to be a political power in the world, a superpower actually in the world. So yeah, China. Well, it definitely does because the reality is those who claim to be having the bigger power tend to dominate the other countries who may be a bit less powered, or well, Asia is mostly third world country, right? And I think there is a say that those countries would have when it comes to anything from economy to moral standing to political authorities and so on. I think there's a point for UN to be there, and there are some areas that it helps. But the reality is, it doesn't have. It's not like the super government over the whole world. Even if there are agreements between countries, there's lots of ways that countries go around those agreements, and that's why it becomes very hard and very long for a particular agreement that they make to actually come to fruition for the effects of it to be seen. So. I do think there is a point for UN, but I also recognize that it's just a hard job to get the world under one name. Okay, as far as human name is concerned. Well, I do believe that Philippines would have a bigger claim given its proximity to the area, and Philippines is an archipelago, so it's very obvious that some of its surrounding, which are the is it called the fluvial territories, something like that up here, right, would have to be part of the Philippines. Yeah. Well, definitely there are always resources involved when you talk about when you talk about the open oceans and territories. There are resources involved, there's economic benefits to whoever owns them. So many more benefits that they can have from let's say, the benefits that they can have from tourism to the economy, the resources, the fishery there, and so on and so forth. I do believe they have a benefit in that, and they would want to claim it as their own. Wow. That's a hard question. I think everything rises and falls on leadership. That's actually a word by John Maxwell, if I remember it right. So, leadership is a big deal, meaning having right people lead you is the big deal. But of course, that's a long shot. You know what I mean? It's multifactorial. I'm sure all of you would actually want the best leaders for this country, but when it comes to the actual, let's say, elections, something else might happen. The masses might end up leading who's gonna get in, and so you might say education might be a route towards there. It's multifactorial. There's many ways that the country can improve, but I do think at the end of the day, in each of these aspects, and the country overall, from its executive to its legislative, judiciary, it'll be the leadership of the right people who will be bringing it closer to where it should be. How do I think it can change? I do believe that being a God-fearing nation makes a big difference. I do believe, you see those leaders that I talked about, I don't think it's just about their pure wisdom or parang how smart they are, but they also have to be God-fearing, and I do think that pays off in the long run to a nation. If you have the right people who are God-fearing sitting on the right places, doing the right things, then you'll get the right results. It's kind of simple, not easy, but simple.